Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the Avomancia Peninsula. I'm wandering around my little castle. It is only a little castle. I know it's only a little castle, but compared to the peninsula, it's a fairly decent sized castle. And, well, I like it. It's mine. So I'm happy. If you didn't see last week's episode, you're very, very naughty, but you wouldn't have seen me making this kind of, at least up to this bit of the castle, which is, if you can see, over the rest of the peninsula. That's where everything else is. And basically this is at the end. And it's a bit of a kind of big old monolithic thing that I wanted to be on the peninsula to protect. What on earth is protection? To protect, speak man, to protect this side. Because look, we've got nothing protecting this end of the peninsula. I can't talk today. What the hell is a peninsula? Nothing that protecting this end of the peninsula from pirate marauders. Now, I know you don't actually get pirate marauders in Minecraft, but who knows? The next update, you get pillagers. Maybe pirate marauders are the next thing. And if they are, that's cool. I've got something to protect. I'm going to give up talking. It's seriously, it's mental. Right. Anyway, today is an exciting day. I think fairly exciting. Very exciting. I'm going to do a little bit more on the castle, definitely. And I'll do that first. But a little bit later on, we are going to do a prize draw. Yeah, it is February. Well, you probably already knew that. But it's February and we're kind of a little way into February now. And I'm doing the prize draw. And I should have done it last week, I know, but I got so excited about the castle that I just didn't have time. So I'm now going to go and do the prize draw for the next member of Avodale Keys. Kind of took a little way into the episode. Before we do that, we're going to get on with this. And obviously, we're going to roll over to the Mates Base and Hall of Heroes as well. Definitely got to do a little bit of that too. Brilliant. Should we crack on? But otherwise, because then I don't have to talk and I'm tripping over my own tongue. So what I really wanted to be doing is building up this central tower. I'm trying to get the structure involved before I start to put major detail. It's all a little bit bland, and I know it's a little bit bland at the moment. We need to put loads of extra detail on it. It's very cobbly. It's deliberately very cobbly in terms of its structure. I wanted that. But what we don't want is for it to become so cobbly that it's got no detail on it whatsoever. So I'm trying very hard to get it so as it's kind of mostly cobble, but with random other stuff on it as well at the same time. It's a little bit like the tower. I mean, this bit certainly is a little bit like the tower that I did in AlphaCraft last week. So there is a little bit of synergy there, definitely. And at the minute, I appear to be going through my grey phase because everything I'm building at the minute appears to be very, very grey. But that's all right. I'm kind of all right with that at the moment because it is. Yeah, there we go. Because it's going to get detailed up and look decent and fancy in a bit. In fact, I'm just looking over at the mansion. That could do with some proper fancying up as well, couldn't it? That's quite bland. I need to sort that out. Anyway, that's for another episode perhaps, or between episodes. I don't know. But I'm just going to carry on. Literally, what I'm doing is I'm just going around with some cobble, and then I'm lobbing down another one, a different type of block. And let's get myself some more cobble. And then I'm coming around with more cobble, and then I'm lobbing down a different type of block. And we're just going to keep doing this until I get this probably, I reckon, another 5 levels high. That sort of size. I don't want it to go too high because it'd look ridiculous, obviously. But I want it to be high enough that this is kind of the central focused tower as opposed to the 4 corners being the central focused tower. So I'm just going to carry on cracking on with that, and I'll be back in a minute. So I'm flying into the peninsula now, and I'm going to show you what I've done so far. I'm actually really quite pleased with myself, I've got to be honest with you. This is how it looks now. It looks, hang on, I've got to fly around a bit. It looks like that. Actually, that looks pretty good. I'm happy. I've still got loads to do, obviously, but we've got some serious doage on that. Let's land on my chicken coop. Right. Did you see the finesse of that landing? Oh, man. Right, so that is... I mean, it's got the mob farm behind it, but that is how it is looking at the moment. I've got to tell you, I reckon it's all right. I do. I reckon it's all right. So if we come inside, I've not done any more detailing down here. It's still very, very bland. But if I come back up, get yourself out there, fella, and then come up here, all the way up, look. Now, I can't actually get up to there yet because I haven't built a way up. I've been going up and down using the Elytra. But you can see, look, in fact, come on, get yourself up. I'm not so good at the taking off part, but I'm all right at the landing part. So if I try and... Oh, no, I fell. Oh, my goodness, you see how close I was there. Quick. I was half a heart. How did I manage to do half a heart? Oh, no. Right, now I've got to walk all the way back round again. That was a bit dodgy. I've landed on that a dozen times successfully, and the one time I do it on camera, I fluff it. That's typical. Right, so anyway, it's a bit of a big old monstrosity now, isn't it? But I think we can make it look much better. It's going to be kind of in keeping with the... nether portal. I want it to, you know, not have netherrack or anything like that on it, but I want it to at least look like it's... Have I got any... You know, I'm thinking about, you know, getting detailing on it, you know, sort of like that, and I don't know, that might not work, but I'll think of something that's going to make this look a little bit more fancy rather than just up and down. And all in all, this is walking into a post, all in all, I think it's going to look all right. But I think now I need to take a break, not spend too much time on it. I did the whole of the last episode building the castle, so I don't want to do this episode building the castle. We've got to do more important things, and those more important things are having a prize draw and going to the mate space. In fact, what I think I might do now is I might go to the mate space now. Or is it this way? I might go to the mate space now, and then once we're there, we can do the mate space and the Hall of Heroes, and then we'll do the prize draw. Right, here we are. Let's crack on with the mate space first, shall we? We're not ploughing through these signs, aren't we? Blimey, we had loads. Right, let's get ourselves up here because I have got a mate that I want to put in. So which episode are we? Hang on. I can't remember. What did we do the last episode? 63. Are we really on 64? Goodness me, 64. That's awesome. Right, so let's pop myself a little sign up here. And this is episode 64. So, no, that's episode. Let's go episode. No, I can't. Oh, for goodness sake. Grow a pair of fingers, man. That's appalling. Episode. Yeah, that is right. 64. And today, we're adding someone that has, without fail, waxing a comment to the Avomancia videos all the time. And I'm really grateful to him. Yes, it's a him. So if you're a him, I'm talking about potentially you. You are always around. I'm really grateful for the support. You've been around for a while. And it is an absolute pleasure to add Mark Lawrence. Mark, thank you for all the support you've given me over the last many months. And it is a pleasure to be able to add you to this mate of bases, and I'm going to bounce around and throw my hand in the air like I am. Did I just knock some out? Oh, poo. I've not got any seeds. I'll have to sort that out. And I'm bouncing around like I'm in a mosh pit in honour of your addition. There we go. Right, my arm's tired now. Thanks very much, Mark. Now we're going to go across and do ourselves just a little bit of Halls of Heroing now, because I think it's time. Oh, floaty late. I think it's time to get cracking on that. We've got a few new additions. No one in the Hall of Members. Now, it's quite... Hall of Members, it's weird. I mean, I'm trying to give my members and Redstone and Up patrons access to the private blog area on my website, avomance.com. I may have mentioned it before. Please do go and have a look. But actually connecting with the members to give them the password is really hard, but connecting to patrons is really easy. So I don't know, I'm really happy that your members, I really am. But if you're watching, please email me and ask for the password if you've not got it already, because I can't contact you through YouTube and it's rubbish. Anyway, let's get over to patrons, because we've got some new peeps in the patrons hall, and they are all red, which is amazing. So let's come all the way across to that Alandros chick first, because she was last week. No, don't jump. And we've got Ghent Games. Ghent Games, I'm going to eat some chicken in front of you, Ghent Games. I apologise. Yum, 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 yum. There we go. Right, so Ghent Games, thank you so much for becoming a Redstone patron. It is an absolute pleasure to add you to this row of iron armour. I'm very grateful. It's hugely awesome of you. Sean Maguire, Sean, thank you so much. I know that you've been around for a while, and it's a pleasure to have you in the pool of patrons. It is an honour that you would have made the decision to become a Redstone patron, and thank you. Sarah Richter, thank you for being a patron and coming in at the Redstone level. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. I'm very, very grateful. It's always good to see you in the comments, so thank you so much. Scott Mullen, Scott, you are a star and a legend. Thank you so much for joining the ranks of the Redstone patrons. It is a pleasure to have got to know you through this system. And Issa Farnick, Issa, just again, thank you so much. It is really, really, really great of you to make the decision to support the channel as a Redstone patron. I'm really grateful. You are all 5 of you proper full-on heroes, which is why you are now doing a hero can in the Moulin Rouge that is the Hall of Heroes. Thank you so much. It is an absolute pleasure and a privilege. If you would like to become part of the Hall of Heroes, the link is in the description below. There's obviously no commitment to do that. I'm still going to produce the videos, but there are additional benefits to being a patron, and if you come into patron, you'll find out what they are, but not least of which that the Redstone and Diamond patrons do get access to a Redstone and Diamond patron and members exclusive blog that I do add to on a fairly regular basis on the avomance.com website. Couldn't remember what my own website was then. That's because I've gone mad. Anyway, let's get ourselves back over, because we've got some important stuffs to do. I can't get through the door. Hang on, close and open. There you go. It's not that complicated. We are back over by Avodale Keys. Look, you can actually see the turrets of the castle all the way from over here. It poked right over everything. That's quite cool. Right, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Avodale Keys. We are back over Avodale Keys, and we have a blank canvas right behind us. It is time. I set you a competition back in, what was it, the end of December, beginning of January, for you to be able to win the 4th house. So we've got 3 houses on here already. The 4th, hang on, I'm just real. I'm going to eat some chicken. There we go. Get those hearts back. We are going to put a 4th house residence, something that is house-like, in the Avodale Keys neighbourhood. And are you going to be the person that does it? I set the competition. You're only going to be one of the person that does it if you entered the competition. If you didn't enter the competition, it's too late. You had the whole of January to do it in, and if you didn't do it, well, I'm sorry, I'll wash my hands of you, frankly. You haven't done it, you can't enter. If your name's not down, you literally are not coming in. So I'm going to do the draw now. The word was schnozzles. Now, I had a lot of comments saying, is that even a word? What on earth does that mean? Lol, schnozzles, what's that? All that kind of stuff. A schnoz or a schnozzle is your nose. So schnozzles is a collective noses group of noses. So that's what schnozzles is. It's a daft word. It's not, it's not commonplace, but I wanted something with a lot of letters so as it was a bit more challenging, because people say that it was too blooming easy last time. So we have got schnozzles, and we've had 49 entries. Wish there'd have been a few more, to be honest, but what that means is that 49 of you have got a 1 in 49 chance of winning. So that's good for you. Let's get over to the random number laboratory and see if we can't pick ourselves a winner. So we are over in the random number laboratory, which is basically a Google page and an Excel sheet. But don't tell anyone, this is high levels of technology going on here. And on the left-hand side, we've got our random number generator. On the right-hand side, we've got our list of our horde. Let's call it our horde of people that are desperately looking to be able to win this house. So look, so you can see everyone's on here. These are all the people that got it right. There you go. All the way down. There you go. All 49 of you. Now, I've got to put my hands up, but most people got around it. The 10th letter I think it was the 10th letter anyway. I'd said that it was in the Avo's Journey. Zor arrives in Avo's Journey land. I didn't even give that land a land. In Avo's Journey land in the late 50s. It was actually episode 48, so my bad on that one. But hopefully that didn't cause too much of a problem because it's relatively well shown as to where it is once you actually get there. But that was the only whoopsie, but I had to have some kind of whoopsie, didn't I? So anyway, let's get this random number generator. I talk too much. So we've got 49 people. Let me just check that I've done that right. 49 people. Yes. So ranging from Kathy Cleveland at number 1 down to Jeff Harrison at number 49 and everybody in the middle. When I hit this button, that is going to give me a number that is utterly random between 1 and 49. And whoever has got that number next to their name is going to be the winner. And I've clicked on this as it now hides it so as you can't look. Although you probably, if you've seen your name, you may have memorised it. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Number 6! Number 6 is the winner. Who's number 6? Duppy! Dups, you have won. And I know Dups wants the Dups family to be in there. So congratulations, my friend. You are going to get the next house, which may be in the next episode of Avomancia, but certainly coming really, really soon. Massive congratulations. So sorry to everybody else that didn't win. I will do another competition in the next few months. I'm not going to do it every month, but in the next few months. So there will be other opportunities to get a place on Avodale Keys. I'll also do others as well, other competitions separate from this, because they could be fun. But just saying it. Should we get back to the game? So, Duppy, this is going to be your new home. I may need to make it a little bit bigger, I reckon, because I don't know whether or not this is going to be big enough. But you're going to have the next house on Avodale Keys, and I'll think about what I'm going to do with it between now and the next episode. Brilliant. Congratulations. I'm absolutely delighted for you. If you have enjoyed that video, not just you, Duppy, but everybody, if you have enjoyed that video, please do remember to slap that like button. Be great to know you're enjoying them, and I'll keep on making them, although I will anyway. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. Be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.